Have you ever wondered what would happen if a single decision could change your whole life? Imagine waking up one morning thinking everything is normal, but by the end of the day, your world turns upside down. Today, I'm going to share a story that's filled with secrets, surprises, and moments you won't forget. And yes, there's a twist that even the most popular viral videos, like The Secret Door You Shouldn't Open, can't fully prepare you for. It all started in a quiet little town where nothing ever seemed to happen. But on this particular day, everything changed for a young man named Aaron. He had always lived a simple life, working at a small shop and dreaming of something bigger. That morning, as he stepped out, he noticed a strange envelope lying on the street. Curious, he picked it up. Inside was a single key and a note that read, "What you seek is behind the old oak at the edge of town." Aaron couldn't resist the pull of mystery. He had passed that oak tree hundreds of times, never imagining it could hide a secret so powerful. As he approached the oak, he saw a small door carved into the trunk. His heart raced. Should he open it or leave it alone like the others warned in viral clips like "the door no one dares to enter"? With trembling hands, Aaron turned the key and the world around him shifted. The air felt different, the colors brighter, and a faint humming sound echoed through the woods. It was as if the tree itself was alive, watching him, testing him. He stepped inside, not knowing that this single choice would change his life forever. As Aaron stepped through the tiny door in the oak tree, he found himself in a hidden room, dimly lit by glowing lanterns hanging from the branches above. The air smelled of old books and something magical. On a wooden table in the center lay a small, dusty box, sealed with an intricate lock. Aaron's curiosity pushed him forward. He couldn't help but think, what if this is like those mysterious discoveries in viral stories? The ones you see in the hidden worlds no one talks about. His hand shook as he touched the lock. To his surprise, it clicked open effortlessly, as if it had been waiting just for him. Inside the box were tiny objects, each more peculiar than the last. A silver compass that spun on its own, a small vial of glowing liquid, and a folded piece of parchment with strange symbols. As he picked up the parchment, words began to appear, as if written by an invisible hand. To change your destiny, you must first understand the path you fear. Suddenly, the room trembled, and a soft voice whispered, "Are you ready to see what lies beyond?" Aaron froze, unsure whether to step forward or turn back. But deep inside, he knew there was no turning back now. This was just the beginning of something much bigger, a journey that would challenge everything he had ever known about himself. Aaron took a deep breath and stepped further into the glowing room. The walls seemed to stretch endlessly, lined with ancient maps and portraits of people he had never seen. Every step echoed softly, and the faint shimmer from the lanterns made the shadows dance like they were alive. As he examined the maps, one in particular caught his eye. It had a route marked in gold ink, leading to a place called the Whispering Falls. A chill ran down his spine. He remembered stories he had once heard in viral videos, like secrets hidden in abandoned places, where explorers found things no one believed existed. Before he could think further, a soft rustling came from a corner. Aaron turned and saw a small, shadowy figure peeking from behind a stack of books. It had glowing amber eyes, curious but cautious. The creature tilted its head, as if waiting for him to speak. Aaron whispered, Who are you?" The creature blinked and stepped closer, revealing a tiny necklace glowing with the same golden light as the maps. Without words, it seemed to beckon him to follow. Though a wave of uncertainty washed over him, he knew this was the path he had to take. The journey beyond the oak tree was calling him, and he couldn't turn back now. With a final glance at the mysterious box, he followed the creature into a narrow tunnel deeper into a world filled with secrets, magic, and challenges that no one had ever faced before. Aaron followed the glowing creature through the narrow tunnel. The walls were damp, and the air smelled faintly of earth and moss. Each step he took echoed softly, and he could feel the ground trembling slightly beneath him. Soon, they reached a cavern where the ceiling glittered with countless crystals. The light reflected in mesmerizing patterns, making it feel like he had stepped into another world. In the middle of the cavern was a small pool, its water glowing with a soft, silver light. The creature stopped and pointed toward the pool. As Aaron approached, he noticed a strange symbol floating on the surface, an intricate circle with markings he had never seen before. His heart raced. He remembered a video he had seen titled "Mysteries That Defy Explanation," where explorers discovered symbols that revealed secret doors to hidden realms. Could this be something similar? Carefully, he dipped his hand into the glowing water. The moment his fingers touched the surface, a wave of warmth and energy surged through him. Images flashed before his eyes, hidden doors, ancient guardians, and a path leading further into the unknown. Suddenly, a low rumble echoed through the cavern. The crystals vibrated, and tiny fragments fell like glitter from above. Aaron knew that this was only the beginning. Every choice he made from here on would uncover secrets, solve puzzles, and test his courage like never before. With determination, he followed the creature deeper, ready to face whatever mysteries awaited him next. Aaron and Lumi continued along the tricky path. The trees grew taller and the air became cooler. Strange sounds echoed around them, making their hearts beat faster. Lumi whispered, "Stay alert, Aaron. Observe everything." Aaron repeated quietly, "Observe everything. Alert." Suddenly, a glowing gate appeared between two enormous trees. On it was written, "Only the brave and wise may enter." Aaron took a deep breath. Brave, wise, enter. He repeated to himself, practicing the words as he walked forward. Inside the gate, a small village appeared, full of tiny creatures speaking a strange but musical language. Fiora appeared beside him. "Welcome to Whispering Village. Here, words hold magic. Every sentence you speak creates light." Aaron's eyes widened. "Magic? Words? Create? Light?" Fiora nodded. "Yes, try speaking simple sentences. Watch what happens." Aaron pointed to a small tree. "The tree is green. The tree is strong." The tree glowed softly. Aaron smiled. "It works. Words make light." Lumi laughed. "You're learning fast. This is just like in Learn English Through Adventure Stories." Suddenly, a mischievous wind swept through the village, scattering glowing leaves everywhere. "To control the wind, you must use the correct phrases," Fiora explained. "Speak calmly, clearly, and confidently." Aaron tried, "Please stop." Calm. The wind slowed. "Good," said Fiora. "You are learning how words can influence the world." As they walked further, a shadowy figure appeared. "I am Valen, the guardian of the hidden library," it said. "If you want the knowledge of all words, you must solve one challenge." Aaron's heart raced, but he repeated softly, "I can, I will, I am ready." Valen smiled. "Tell me, what makes a sentence strong and clear?" Aaron thought and answered, "The words and the meaning together." Valen nodded. "Correct. Knowledge is not just learning words, but using them with purpose." Aaron felt a wave of pride. Every challenge, every creature, and every new word was teaching him not just English, but courage, patience, and focus. As Aaron and Lumi stepped deeper into Whispering Village, they saw a small glowing fox sitting by a sparkling pond. Its fur shimmered in silver and blue. "Hello," Aaron said cautiously. "Hello, little fox." The fox tilted its head and replied in a musical voice, "Hello, friend. Welcome." Aaron repeated slowly, "Hello, friend, welcome." Lumi giggled. "See, every word you say, you're learning and practicing English naturally." The fox introduced itself as Nyla. "I will guide you through the forest of sentences, where every step teaches a new phrase." Aaron's eyes lit up. Forest. Sentences, phrases, he repeated, practicing the new words as he walked beside Nyla. The forest was magical. Trees whispered verbs and streams hummed adjectives. The river is calm, Aaron said. A soft blue glow appeared over the water. Adjectives describe nouns, Lumi reminded him. Suddenly, a strong wind blew, scattering leaves with letters on them. Quick, form a sentence before they disappear, Nyla shouted. Aaron pecked a few letters. I see the bright star. He repeated the sentence carefully. The letters floated into the sky, forming a sparkling sentence. Lumi clapped, just like in magical English learning adventure. You're making sentences naturally. Aaron felt proud. Every word, every phrase was not just English. It was magic that shaped the world around him. As night fell, the stars above whispered new words. Tomorrow, adventure, challenge, courage. Aaron wrote them down in his notebook, repeating them softly. He smiled. I am ready for tomorrow. Every word now carried confidence and excitement, and he couldn't wait for the new lessons ahead. The next morning, Aaron woke up to the soft chirping of magical birds. Nyla was waiting by the sparkling pond, her fur glimmering under the sun. Good morning, Aaron. Today you will face your first challenge in the forest of sentences. Aaron repeated slowly, first, challenge, forest, sentences. He was excited, but a little nervous. As they entered the forest, they saw a path blocked by glowing words floating in the air. Each word needed to be used in a sentence to pass. Nyla smiled. This is just like magical English learning adventure. You can use what you've learned yesterday. Aaron picked up the first word, brave. He thought for a moment and said aloud, I am brave. The word floated away, leaving space for the next challenge. The next word was curious. Aaron laughed. I am curious about the magical forest. More words floated into the sky. Step by step, Aaron practiced speaking complete sentences. He didn't notice he was learning English naturally. He was enjoying the adventure too much. Suddenly, a group of glowing butterflies appeared, each carrying a new word. Aaron's challenge was to make a sentence before they flew away. The butterflies are beautiful, he said carefully. Lumi clapped. Every sentence you speak, Aaron, is a new spell in the forest, just like in Learn English with Magical Stories. You're improving without even realizing it. By the end of the day, Aaron had successfully used all the words and unlocked a hidden path leading to the Cave of Wonders, where the next big adventure awaited. Aaron smiled, feeling proud. I can do this. Every word now felt like a magical step forward. Tiny glowing letters floated in the air, forming mysterious sentences. Nyla whispered, This cave will test your listening and speaking skills. Every sentence you read or say aloud will open a new path. Aaron looked around and saw a glowing scroll on a pedestal. The first sentence was, The sun rises above the mountains. He read aloud slowly. The sun rises above the mountains. The words sparkled and floated upwards, unlocking a golden door. Next, a gentle voice echoed. Can you describe the forest with 3 words? Aaron thought and said, Tall, green, magical. Suddenly, a hidden bridge appeared, leading deeper into the cave. As he moved forward, floating creatures appeared, each holding a word or phrase. Aaron needed to make small sentences before they vanished. The river is calm, he said. A creature nodded and disappeared, leaving a trail of sparkling letters. Nyla smiled. See? This is just like English adventure in magical world. You are learning naturally, without even noticing. Aaron's confidence grew. He repeated words quietly to himself, forming new sentences with ease. Every word spoken felt like unlocking another secret of the cave. Finally, he reached the crystal chamber, where a glowing key floated above a pedestal. To take it, he had to speak one final sentence. I am ready for new adventures. The key shimmered and fell gently into his hands. Aaron knew that this was only the beginning. Beyond this cave, even greater challenges awaited, but he was ready. Aaron stepped out of the crystal chamber and found himself at the entrance of a dense, enchanted forest. Sunlight filtered through the thick leaves, casting playful shadows on the ground.
Neela said softly. In this forest, every creature you meet will teach you a new word or phrase. Pay attention and speak clearly. A tiny fox with sparkling eyes appeared and said, "Follow the path of courage." Arin repeated the words slowly. "Follow the path of courage." The fox nodded and dashed forward, leaving behind glowing paw prints that spelled out simple English sentences. Arin followed, reading each glowing word aloud. "The flowers are bright. The birds are singing." He realized that saying the words helped him remember them better. Suddenly, a rustle heard, and a talking owl appeared on a branch. "To pass this part of the forest," the owl said, "you must answer a question. What do you see around you?" Arin looked carefully and replied, "I see tall trees, green leaves, and a sparkling river." The owl blinked slowly, then flew away, leaving a small golden feather that sparkled with letters, forming new English words. Neela smiled and whispered, "See, Arin? This is just like Learn English in Magical Adventure. Every word you speak helps you unlock the secrets of the forest." Arin repeated the new words quietly, forming little sentences to remember them. The river flows gently. The birds sing happily. He felt his confidence growing with every step. As he walked deeper, a gentle glow appeared ahead, an old wooden bridge leading to the next adventure. He took a deep breath and stepped forward, ready to face whatever awaited him, knowing he was learning English naturally, step by step. Arin crossed the wooden bridge carefully. On the other side, he found a serene lake, its water sparkling under the sun. Small animals gathered at the edge, each holding a card with a word or phrase written on it. Neela whispered, "Here, you will learn phrases used in everyday life. Repeat them after me." Arin practiced aloud. "Good morning. How are you today?" A friendly rabbit hopped forward and said, "I am fine, thank you." Arin walked around the lake, reading signs. "Please keep the water clean. Share happiness." Every word he spoke became easier to remember. Suddenly, a gentle breeze carried a floating lantern toward him. On it, words appeared. "Courage and kindness go together." Arin repeated the sentence slowly. "Courage and kindness go together." As the sun began to set, the path ahead glowed softly, guiding Arin towards the final challenge, a golden door leading to the heart of the forest. Arin reached the golden door and took a deep breath. On the door, a message appeared. "Speak the words you learned to unlock the